What's going on YouTube? AzNicktro here, and today I'm bringing you another story, and today it is called the worst buffet experience ever. Alright, so back in high school I used to play soccer, and now this wasn't for like the high school, but it was an outside league. So every Saturdays we would have games, and it just so happened, yes, I did have a game that Saturday, and that night my family was planning to go to a buffet in town. So the place is called Prince Court. It's a really good place to eat. Like, they got everything, alright? They have like steak, crab, tempura, sushi, pork, sashimi, or poke, how we call it in Hawaii, noodles, rice, pasta, anything you could think of, right? They pretty much have desserts, of course. And I told myself that day, early in the morning, I was like, Nick, we're gonna play hard at this game. We're gonna go hard so we can eat hard. Because I think of it this way, right? If you eat a lot of food, you should at least be burning calories so you don't, gain a lot of weight. So I played my game hard. We won. I went home. I got ready, and we met the family at the restaurant in town. All right, and I was starving. Like, I was ready to go. All right, and at a buffet, you don't just put a little sprinkle of everything. Like, you pile on your food. You go hard, and that's what I did. All right, first plate, boom, wipe that out. Second plate, boom, wipe that out. And for some reason, after that second plate, like, I wasn't feeling too good. Like, I don't know what the heck happened. Because usually, alright, if you know me, like, personally, I'm an eater. Like, at a buffet, I'll go 3, maybe even 4 plates if I'm, like, a savage. But 2 plates, that's like girl stuff, man. Like, I don't eat that little bit. But for some reason that day, I wasn't feeling too hot. Like, all of a sudden, my stomach started to hurt. I didn't feel good at all. Like, I felt like I was gonna throw up. So I was sitting around drinking water, trying to digest that food. I was like, Mom, I don't feel so good. And she was like, you didn't even eat that much. And I was like, yeah, I know, right? Like, I didn't even eat too much. But I was just taking a break. And this went on for about half an hour. Like, I wanted to go, like, mentally I wanted to eat more, but physically, like, my body, I felt like I was gonna die or something. Like, I felt so terrible. So after that, I was like, you know what? Let's try to go to the bathroom. Maybe we could take a poop or a crap and like shit all that food out and like somehow at least feel better. Like, at that point, I didn't have any mindset of going back to the buffet line. So I went to the bathroom and I sat there on that toilet. Nothing came out, and I was full. Like, I was stuffed, but I couldn't take a crap. So I got back up, I went back to the table, and I just sat there more, and I was like, oh, I feel so awful. And okay, I remember this so vividly. Okay, so I was sitting there, and I started salivating, and like, my family kept on going. Like, honestly, when you feel bad or when you feel crappy, whether you're at work or at school or anywhere where you don't feel comfortable, like, time feels like it drags on forever, and that's how it felt. Inside of me, it felt like I've been sitting there for hours and hours waiting for it to finish. All I wanted to do is just go home and lie down and go to sleep or something, because I felt awful. So I felt like 2 hours, but I'd say maybe it was like 30, 45, maybe like 45 minutes. I was just sitting there again, and I was like, okay, you know what? I can't do this. I'm gonna go back to the bathroom and see if I could, maybe I have to throw up or something or take a crap. At that point, I started feeling really terrible, right? So I went to the bathroom, and I started salivating. Like, it was so weird. Like, this is the most weirdest experience ever. I started salivating, saliva. I just was like spitting in the sink, and I was like, at that point, I was like, okay, Nick, we might throw up. And I hate throwing up. All right, but I was salivating. I was like, okay, I think we're gonna leave pretty soon. I poked my head out of the bathroom, and yeah, my family was packing up. We're ready to go. I was like, Mom, we gotta go. I don't feel good. So the whole family got up, and we were heading to the car, and it was this is so embarrassing. So from the restaurant, you have to go down the escalator through these stairs into the parking structure. So we went down the escalator, and then we got outside of like the hotel, because the restaurant is actually inside of a hotel. When we were going down the stairs to the parking structure, I started salivating a lot. Like, it was like I had to like spit. I actually spit on the floor. I'm sorry for the hotel staff there, but I spit on the floor. And then the next thing I know, I freaking like threw up on the stairs, and like my cousins were like in front of me. Like, they were in the safe zone. They didn't get like sprayed or anything, but they heard me. Like, I threw up on the stairs. It was nasty. Like, it was so nasty, and I think it was due to food poisoning, because I can go harder than 2 plates. Like, I had a solid workout. 2 plates ain't that much, but I threw up really hard, and after that I felt better. But anyway, my brother was laughing at me. My mom was grossed out. I think my cousin's wife was pretty grossed out, but I felt better. I didn't die. Well, obviously I didn't die. I'm here to tell the story. But that's the story of my worst buffet, and it was pretty damn awful. But I hope you guys did enjoy this one. Just a little fun story, nothing too serious, just to get some laughs out. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy the story, please drop a like on this video. It lets me know that you guys want more stories, and I got a ton more stories. Like, I got way worse ones, but this is just a more lighthearted story. But I guess the more of the story is, don't eat too much. I'm not too sure how you can learn from this, but food poisoning was probably what happened. Or if it wasn't food poisoning, like, I've never eaten that little to actually be like totally to like throw up. I think it was food poisoning. Anyway, if you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. A quick announcement: I am on YouTube Gaming, so I'll be streaming. I'll try to stream daily, so if you catch me, you catch me. If you don't, you don't. But I'll be streaming every single day. Anyway, this is AzNicktro. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Shoots!